Hello, hello, and welcome. Happy Saturday to those viewers who are watching live. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Linaria Gaia. I'm a self-esteem and body image coach. I teach people how to fall madly and deeply in love with themselves by literally learning how to unravel the conditioned and programmed thoughts that we have in our mind, how to reconnect with our body and heal our relationship with our body, and then how to reconnect with our soul. How do we trust ourselves? This is what I do. I have lived and breathed it for the last 15 years, 10 years professionally, and for the last 15 years I have been helping people to do this for themselves. I used to hate myself. I've had a history of eating disorders. I hated myself so deeply, and now I've learned how to change it for myself and for others. So thank you for everyone who's joined so far. Welcome, welcome. I've been having a really pertinent conversation for the last few weeks with my clients and in the course that I run, the Self-Love Awakening Collective. And I feel like it's time, it's finally landed in my body around it. And I want to talk to you today about being nice. And I'd love to know, are you nice? Just need to clear this something. Are you nice? Like, let me know. Put a thumbs up or send a heart or whatever it is. Are you nice? Do you consider yourself to be a nice person? Because I'm really curious. I'm curious what comes up for you when you think of the word nice. When you go with the word nice, what kind of comes up for you in your body and in your being? Yeah, some thumbs up and some hearts here about being nice. What comes up for you when you think about being a nice person? How does it feel for you? And I'm curious, when you're nice, do you feel like you're doing it? Yeah, Mary, thumbs down about being nice. This is interesting. Haven't we all been conditioned and told that it's a good thing to be nice, isn't it? Isn't being nice what we've been told to do our whole life? Like, be nice to Johnny. You know, he doesn't mean any harm, just be nice. Or, you know, it's not nice to do X, Y, Z. We've all had this experience. We've been conditioned over our entire life that nice is a good thing. Most people would experience that. Eliza said, what I give is what I get. I'm nice because I'm healing. I feel it's a defense mechanism. Interesting. See, look at this. Look at this. What else is coming up for you when you feel nice? Because nice, as Mary has said, is about being palatable. I'm nice to somebody else because it makes me look good in their eyes. I'm nice to people because there's a sense of obligation. I'm doing it on behalf of them, irrelevant of how that makes me feel. Have you noticed about that for yourself? That when you're being nice to somebody else, very often it's to the detriment of you. You're just doing it to be nice. Tell me how it would feel for you if you were dating somebody for 3 months and it was a slow burn in the date, but they called you your partner. You know, you called each other partner. You said I love you to each other, but there was no like kissing or sexual intimacy, but there was physical intimacy. You shared a bed together, etc., but there was no sex happening. Tell me what would happen if after those 3 or 4 months you found out that they were just doing it to be nice. That they didn't feel like they could say it to you, that they couldn't let you down, they didn't want to break your heart, so they just kept dating you because they were being nice. How would that feel? Eliza said, just to clarify, just because I'm nice doesn't mean I get it back, which quickly becomes more damaging. Would love your view on this. Yes. Keep watching, Eliza. I want to pre-frame everything about nice, and then I'm going to tell you what I would prefer us all to do as a result of that. So yeah. If that experience happened to you, if somebody was just being nice to you, but they didn't really want to do the thing, how does that feel for you? If somebody's giving you love or attention or helping you out just for the sake of being nice, even though they don't want to, in my experience, that feels like betrayal. In my experience, that feels like that person's being lying to me. In my experience, I'm now a villain in that person's story because now they're resenting me for doing it. Nice doesn't have boundaries, my friends. There are no boundaries in nice. Nice is I give, I give, I give, I give. That's what nice is. Nice is that we continue to give without considering ourselves. Nice is where, as many people have said, we're being nice for the sake of it for someone else, so that somebody else sees me as palatable. We're nice so somebody else views me in a certain way. Nice very often, even though it is nice for the other person, if they're aware that you don't actually want to do it, it's not very nice at all. So there is a big difference here. I want everybody to stop being nice, because it's leading us to a sense of taking responsibility for other people's emotions, experiences. If you're taking on board somebody else's emotions because you want to be nice, or you don't want to tell them that they have something in their teeth because you're being nice, you are being unkind. Most often, when we are nice, we are being unkind. Think about that example of the person that was dating, did not know that that person didn't want to date them. Is that kind? No, that's not kind at all. If you don't have the courageous conversation and tell that person they've got something in their teeth, you're being unkind. You may be being nice, you may be keeping the peace, but it's false. Very often, nice is false. What I would encourage you all to do is to be kind. Kind comes with boundaries. Kindness means that we are actually setting our intentions. We're being kind to somebody, generous with our time because we want to give it, not because of any other reason. Not because I want to look good in your eyes or I think that I should. I'm being kind because I have it available within me. If we have it available within us, then we are more likely to be giving from a space of honesty, authenticity, and integrity. When we're being nice, we are often doing it from a space of falseness, which is very, very unkind. I encourage you to be kind. I encourage you to unravel the idea and the conditioning that suggests that you ought to be nice and that's how you get value. No, you don't owe anybody niceness. You don't owe anybody niceness. You don't really owe anybody anything. I do recommend kindness. I recommend kindness because kindness is that I'm being kind to you and me at the same time. You and me at the same time. Kindness has boundaries. Kindness is generous and lovely and wonderful. It also feels secure. We believe in kindness. We think kindness is something that is offered freely. Nice, we don't feel the same way, and you can feel it in your body when you think about the difference. When you think about kind versus nice, it feels differently in your body, and you know that. Eliza said, I relate being kind with your view with honesty, which instead of putting up a facade is developing valuable emotions. Yes, because then we can trust. When somebody's kind and they set their boundaries around kindness, and when they're kind to themselves in the process, we can trust them. It builds authenticity. It builds vulnerability. It builds intimacy. We can legitimately connect with people deeper. The story that I've just shared about that dating situation actually happened to me. Yeah, so somebody I thought I was dating for 4 months turned around at the end and was like, well, no, I just didn't know how to tell you. I can't trust that person ever again. Ever again. It completely absolved any amount of trust, because if they're not willing to be kind enough to hurt me in the beginning, to tell the truth, if they're not kind enough to tell the truth, they're going to keep being nice, and I don't know how I could possibly trust whatever they're saying is true. Yeah? So please be kind. Be kind to you. Set boundaries. Clear is kind. The clearer that you are in your interactions in the world, the clearer that you are about where you stand and who you are, it's all is kindness. Brene Brown says it, clear is kind. The clearer that you are, the kinder that it is. If you are doing stuff from a space of being nice, you are doing it from a place of getting something or doing it from the detriment of yourself. As Mary said, kindness is based on compassion, love, and clarity. Niceness is not. Elijah says, which leaves you to an open which leaves you open for the true form of kindness instead of facades. Oh, thank you, Eliza. Thank you for those lovely things. Please comment away. You were meant to see this video. I want your comments. They're beautiful. And, you know, I highlight that just on the side for a second. Please never apologize for speaking your voice. Please never, Eliza. I say this to you as much as everybody else watching. You've apologized for so many comments. You are allowed to take up space. You're allowed to take up space. You don't owe anybody shit. You don't owe me shit. Comment as much as you freaking want. That is your liberty. I don't have to pay attention to them. That's my liberty. That's kindness. You don't owe me anything, and you do not have to apologize for using your voice. Women all over the world, please know this. Never apologize for taking up space. We've been doing it for far too fucking long. We apologize for putting our voice forward. We apologize for taking up space. That's being nice. Eliza, don't be nice to me. Be kind. If you're being kind, you might say, thank you for doing this video and for allowing me the space to give lots of comments. That's kindness. Yeah, see the difference there? You don't need to be nice to me. Yeah, I was about to cry. My co-parent doesn't validate my voice. Thank you for your validation. You have every right within your being to speak up. You're so welcome. You are so, so welcome. It is my absolute pleasure. I don't know if you all know this, and probably those who've been following me for a while, but I've written a book. Holy smokes, I've written a book. And you know what? I say this with the utmost kindness to myself. It's really fucking good. It's really good. It's a beautiful masterpiece of how to unravel that conditioning and thoughts in our mind. It's a masterpiece on how to heal our relationship with our bodies, and then how to reconnect with our spirit, how to go back into that, how to trust ourselves. That's what this book is all about, and I'm super excited to be able to deliver it to the world. If you look, there's a link in my bio there. It says book and course info. I have a course that I run. The next one starts on September 9. I think a few of you who are in this live have actually attended. It's a Self-Love Awakening Collective. So yeah, I just want to let you know that I teach this. I teach this through my books. I teach this course. One-on-one's available. Mary, thank you. You're really looking forward to reading it. I'm so looking forward to it being out. I would say November. I'm aiming towards November at the very latest. So it's got back from the copy editor. I got some amazing feedback from a copy editor who's just blown away by the book. It's good. It's really good, and it's going to change your life. So if you want to be part of the VIP group, it's free. Just click on the link below. You can find more info about the course as well, naturally. But yeah, join the VIP course, the VIP group, because then you'll get updates. I'll send previews, little bits and pieces. Remember, be kind. Stop being so nice. Love to you, my beauties. Thank you for joining me on today's call. I love it. Be kind.